deep in my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, and my body. My body says my mind, and my heart. My body says.
Hey y'all. I know y'all thought you were gonna be consistent. I am. I mean, this life has been just really not doing it for me lately. I'm in the thick of a dark night again. It's like they've been back. I know when the dark nights come that once I get through them, that things get better. However, the going through them, I'm exhausted and angry. So this is this sip press that just did not do it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and revert back to my curls and give my hair a little TLC today. The scalp is extremely dry. Well, not extremely, it's not terrible, but it's getting there. It's starting to itch. So this weather has been insane here. I know it's crazy where y'all at too, but it's been extra crazy. Well, from Mississippi, that's crazy. So I'm hopping the shower and wash my hair, and then I'm gonna come back and tell y'all some of the crap I have been having to deal with. Maybe y'all can help me out. All right, so the curls are back. I'm gonna use just focus, girl. What is wrong with you? GS Crib and Dream Cream. Dream Whip, I mean. So, my hair smells very burnt. I hate that smell. And I don't expect a great lather this go round because it's dirty. But anyway, shit, where do I even begin, man? It's so much crazy stuff that it's I hate to say this too, because this is something I'm working on. It is blocking the things I'm excited about. I got some things coming up that I'm excited about, and I just can't feel the excitement of it because I'm kind of pissy about all the other crap. So anyway, so I guess it kind of started stemming from Thanksgiving. I was sick as a fucking dog Thanksgiving. Sick as crap. Had type flu 1. Spent an entire week damn near in bed, which put me behind on getting ready for this launch, which I still happen to pull off in decent time, but it was still a lot of things that I didn't get to do and film before the launch date. So I was kind of upset about that, but the launch went well. You guys showed out in the store. I can't wait to hear what y'all think of Signature Season 1. It's my little sexy perfume. And then Christmas rolls around and I get sick again. So this time, I don't think it was any flu. I actually think it might have been COVID, which I haven't had COVID for a few years now. And it didn't last that long though. I got over it pretty quick. But it was literally during the Christmas holidays. And Christmas just wasn't great for me personally, because I've been told I'm a very hard person to shop for, which I do not agree. I just think that you gotta put in effort and thought when shopping for me, because that's what I do. And that's what I'm on this year, is literal reciprocation of what I do and give. Like, if you cannot meet me at least halfway of me doing something in the same category as you, if it's your birthday, I'm going all out because I'm so grateful that you were born. Like, I'm picturing my life without you, and like, hell no, I would never want that. I want to celebrate this person to the fucking max. That's what I'm waiting on. Somebody to feel that way about me. And I'm just tired of not being able to feel that beautiful feeling of someone cares and loves me on this level. Yes, you may love me. Of course you would. Why wouldn't you? I give great love. But at the same time, I'm also human, unfortunately, and want and require great love back. And if I don't get it, that turns me into a difficult person, I guess. Well, I'll just be difficult because that's who I am. Which I don't see as being difficult. I might just be too much for you. But regardless of that, the new year was okay. Well, the new year was trash too. And, you know, it was trash. And so I decided to just do some things different as far as taking care of myself better, upping how I take care of myself, not just emotionally, but physically as well, and doing things that make me happy, because that's what you're gonna have to do when you're in a situation like mine. But anyway, some good things have happened. I was busy working one morning out in the loft, and I all of a sudden got a DM from someone that I haven't spoken to in a very long time, and I was beyond excited to see this DM. Now, if you listen to my podcast a couple years ago, it's not up anymore. I stopped paying for it to be up, y'all. If ain't nobody listening to the shit, it's no point for me paying for it to stay on there. I mentioned someone that I had did something very bad to, and in my journey of being more honest with myself, I felt the need to tell her the truth of what I did to her, and I did. And she promptly cussed my ass out and hung up in my face and sent me a text, a very long text, telling me what kind of person I was and how she never, ever, ever wanted to speak to me again. And I cried like a baby because this was my friend, and like, I know people would be like, if that was your friend, you wouldn't have did her wrong. I was in a screwed up headspace then, and it was 100% wrong. Even though I fixed it, I actually fixed the problem for her. However, I didn't tell her the truth that I actually caused it. I just helped her take care of it. And so I was hoping that we could still remain friends and she would forgive me immediately, but that didn't happen. We didn't speak for maybe 5 years. So she sent a DM, said, "It's the new year, bit." That's what we used to call each other, you know, bit for short. Give me a call. And I was like, oh my gosh. So we reconnected, and it was like old times, honey. And it was so good to talk with her again. She has evolved and grown so much in so many ways, and so have I. And like, we're literally two different people now, but at the same time, we're still like homegirls like we were back then. So it was like super nice. We talked about 4 hours, maybe 3 hours the first day that we reconnected, and we decided we're gonna do a little weekend thing one day, hopefully soon, when it get a little warmer, maybe around March, April. We're gonna meet up and do a little weekend thing, hang out, catch up some more. I'm excited about that. So that was one good thing that happened, and I was very, very, very happy to hear from her. And I genuinely apologized to her again, and she was like, girl, I'm over that shit. You know, I appreciate you telling me the truth. You know, I was mad at you then, but you know, we grow up, we move on, and we forgive, and we let go. And I'm like that. I mean, talking my level of shit, bruh. Moving on, forgiveness. That's what I'm about right now. So, that was one highlight of the year so far. And it's been good. We have been talking almost every day, tripping out on all the shit that's happened in the past 5 years, and looking at like, damn, we screwed up. Because we did. We're kind of both in the same situation a little bit and figuring our way out of it. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm gonna rinse this out my hair and come back and shampoo again. I'll be back. All right, the joys of having short hair, baby, don't take long to do. But I'm ready for it to get long. So go in with a second wash. Same shampoo. So, another thing that plagued me, this just happened a few days ago, and it just, I hate that I'm someone who just tend to let things bother me. That's when I know you need to do some work, baby. You need to lay down, get some Reiki put on you, some crystals. You need to get your mind right, because you're literally allowing shit out of your control to control you. But this did. So I sent off a PO to my distributor to refill my stores, which is a great thing. You know, always a PO is a great thing. However, it took it a while to get there. And when it got there, they were closed. Well, I guess maybe they had somebody in there receiving, but the following week they closed down. But they didn't let us know. They didn't let any of the vendors know, because I don't know why. I just think that's something that could have been sent out company-wide. I mean, well, just vendor, like their entire vendor list should have been sent. Hey, if you had any deliveries sent this week, you won't see your file manager update. It's showing you that your stuff has been received because we're closed. They closed down due to the weather. That I would have understood. So I'm literally worried about whether or not they made it. And when I finally get an email back from the lady, she says, just so flat out and point blank, you had damages. It was overages and missing items. That's all she said. No details about anything. And I'm like, how are there missing items? How is it damaged? How? I mean, I filmed my box. I filmed my box being loaded. I emailed the driver, the company that dropped it. Did y'all have any damages? Was any damages reported? Like, no, it arrived fine. Everything was safe. So I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about then? Like, I'm picturing a completely smashed out type of palette. Like, the boxes have been smashed, which means that the product has been smashed and there's product everywhere. Like, that is what's going through my mind. So I emailed the lady back. I said, can you give me any details? She says, I will when they're finished going through it. And in my mind, I'm like, I thought you just said it was missing items. If y'all are not done with it, how do you know anything's missing? What are you talking about? So I wait. I be patient. Well, I wasn't really patient because I emailed the owner. And the owner, he's like, you're talking to the wrong person. You need to talk to your rep. And I'm like, well, your rep is not very clear. Her communication level to me is very basic, and it should be more. But I'm not the one telling anybody how to do their job. So I wait on her to email me back. She sends me back that 4 bottles got damaged. How, she don't know. She just know that they were. When they opened the box, they were, like, the bottom had been smashed in a bit. So it wasn't like the entire pallet. It was just those 4 bottles. And I'm like, bitch, you could have fucking said that. You got me sitting here worried that I'm about to lose a ton of money. Because, like, if something arrives damaged, that's on you. You got to turn around and reship that shit back up there. I just cannot afford that right now. So after that little crisis, I was all right. I can deal with 4 pieces lost. I couldn't deal with the entire pallet busted up. But the way she spoke was like the whole thing was just busted and you're screwed, and 1,000 different scenarios was running through my mind. Let me get my brush. Shit. The fall. And it just pissed me off how she handled it. So, you know, that was that. And the next little thing that has been on my freaking mind constantly is marketing. You know, we started the Instagram page over. If you have not followed the new Instagram, please go follow the new Instagram. It's still Tangles and Beyond. I was able to go back and keep the name. I had to let the other account forget that name first, and it takes about a month to forget it, because, you know, I changed that one to Tangles and Beyond 1 so it could kind of release Tangles and Beyond. So the minute I closed it down, Tangles and Beyond became available again. So I just renamed it so I could go back to my, must be one of these freaking cats. So I can go back to my original name. And of course the engagement is better because it's less people. However, I still am ready to market to new people. Like, I'm ready to market to a specific type of customer. And I decided that I'm gonna niche my products down to not just being for curly hair, but kind of specifically for locks, micro locks and sister locks, traditional locks, because we sell clarifying shampoos. All of our shampoos are clarifying. All of them have a clay in them that clarifies to a certain level. And all of them not all of them, but they individually are for certain levels, certain kinds of hair. Like if you're kinky, curly, if your original loose pattern was very kinky and curly, of course getting locks doesn't change your texture. You're just locking up that texture. However, your texture still needs a very, very thorough cleanser, like the Razul Whip. I would recommend the Razul Whip for very thick locks, or if you go weeks and weeks without getting a retie, or you only get a wash on your retie days, then you need a heavy hitter, which is something I want to change, because a lot of people I have met say they don't wash their locks until it's time for a retie, which is sometimes 6 to 8 weeks. And I'm like, so you just deal with the smell of your hair? Like, it don't smell, it don't have a scent. Like, I can smell my hair after 3 weeks of not washing my hair. Baby, it stank. My scalp is disgusting. I can like have a snowstorm of dandruff. I have to wash my hair. So I was thinking, like, because I eventually want to get sister locks, not sister locks, micro locks. And I'm gonna go my ass all the way to Tampa, Florida to get them. I'm just gonna make it a vacation every 6 to 8 weeks. And let Brittany do them. But I want my length to be much longer. Like, I don't want to start out short. Sorry. I know folks are like, you're cheating, girl, whatever. I'm going to wait till my length is there, at least till it gets to my shoulders, and then lock it up. However, I want to be able to wash my hair every 3 weeks or so. I mean, like, shit, every 2 weeks. Because I hate for it to get, my scalp to get dry. And I hate the smell. Like, look at that curl. I hate the smell. So I'm definitely going to wash. And I want to change that narrative that you shouldn't wash, but every 6 to 8 weeks. That's crazy to me. I would think that the loctician that's about to tie you up would tell you that you should wash more than that, because it's going to make their job harder to sit there and have to scrub your locks to there, cleaning up the retie. Unless you just don't get trashy roots. I got trashy roots, and I know a lot of people who do. And most people who use my products have some type of condition that's not necessarily normal, or is normal, like dandruff and dry scalp. And they need something that's gonna clean that up better. So we got it. And like if you have a very, like Gia's texture isn't necessarily 4 or super kinky curly. I would say she's around a 3B. Not a 3B, a 4B maybe. And then it depends on how you like your locks to look. Like she likes her locks frizzy. And I wish she had a whip for the micro locks, but she did not want that, hun. She was like, when I told her how long the retie would take, she said, no ma'am. And I think she likes her locks the length that they are. And she likes them frizzy. She likes them to look puffy. I think she's going for like a Lisa Bonet bohemian type look. And I think it's cute, you know, it's whatever she wants, her hair. And I want her to be 100% happy with it. And she is. She loves her locks. She loves not having such long wash days. She still does not want to learn how to wash it. I don't know when that child gonna break down and do that. Hopefully at least by 14. Cause once I get mine, I ain't gonna do no hair. I'm gonna play my own hair. And I'm hoping in another 2 years or so, I have my length back. So anyway, the marketing, like how we grew up before was from people sharing our stuff or whatnot. And I did use some marketers, like Shari J did a marketing with me. A couple of creators did. They did YouTube videos. And back then, of course, they wasn't charging. They were accepting free product. And that was great for me. And for them, because they were still building their platform on YouTube. So it was good. However, now, I don't know, bruh. It's like they I don't know, because I'm one that wants to know how much you charge up front. Like, I don't want to go through the whole spiel. Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm the owner of Tangles and Beyond. I've been checking out your work, and I think that you will be a great fit for our company. Da 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 da. Send me your rate sheet. And then when they hit me with the rate sheet, that shit astronomically out of my budget. And then the conversation ends. I'm like, oh, we wasted all that time being all formal. I immediately want your rate kit. I want your rate kit first to see if you're in my price range. And then I'll be like, hi, my name's Ashley. I'm the owner of Tangles and Beyond. I think our products will work great for your type of hair. Let's do a collaboration and see if you like it, da da da. Then we can have the conversation, because like if I can't afford you, it's pointless to talk, in my opinion. And I'm over the whole why they charge so much. You charge what you charge. You charge your worth, and if that's what you're worth, that's what you're worth. And I'm not gonna argue about that anymore. I mean, like, a lot of people think my products are expensive, which I'm like, girl, please, have you been in Ulta? Have you been in Sephora? Have you been in Whole Foods? I mean, there are products that's way more expensive with trash ingredients. But that's besides the point. Some people think you're expensive. And I'm over that. But the thing is, another thing is that I'm willing to pay for content that matches my aesthetic. Content that looks like our website. Content that looks like our Instagram. Content that goes with what we're selling. And I wish I could have more input on that. And I think some of them do, but I think they charge for that even. Like if they do the content and then you don't like it or you want them to change something, they charge a fee for that. Girl, look. So I would want to be extremely clear about what I'm expecting, because I'm paying for it. And I don't want to pay for something that I don't even like. Because I know if I don't like it, anybody else gonna like it. And then again, they might, but I'm still trying to attract a certain customer. And I feel like the vibe I give off is the type of customer that I want to attract. And I'm just going to be picky about that. But I think they don't like that, because I don't have many to respond to me if I don't go the entirely formal route. So it is what it is. And another thing that ain't gonna lie kind of irks me a little bit. There are some content creators who are like, their platform lists them, says that they are a curly hair product content creator, digital creator, and they buy our stuff all the time. Won't give me a share, won't say, hey, check out this shampoo, nothing. And I get that because they should be paid to do so. Yet I have asked them, what would it cost for you to do one? Like, will not respond. What the hell is that, bruh? I'm looking at your name. I know you are the same person online. You shop with me all the time. You tell me all the time how you love this product, you love this product, you love this product. Yet I'm asking you to do a video for me and you won't. Or you won't respond to that. It is so frustrating. It's frustrating. I looked up all the ones that you guys gave me through the stories. And I'm going to check them out. I'm going to send them the long formal email to see if anybody will respond in my price range. In the range that I can afford. And real talk, what I really want is for someone to film the video, like short videos, like 3 to 5 second videos, maybe up to 10 seconds, maybe 10 videos. That's 2 minutes worth of video. Send me the raw videos and I will edit them down myself. I could turn those 10 videos into 6, 7, 8, 10 different types of content. Whereas you edit it and it's just one reel. I wonder what they would charge for that, because that's eliminating half of the labor is editing. Which I feel like that's what people charge for the most, is the editing part, because you got to sit down and really look at it and come up with the scene and make it flow pretty. I get that. So I could take that up off of you if you just give me the raw videos and I will work that thing. So anyway, I'm gonna rinse this out and I'll be back. So that's kind of where I am with the fire social media, bro. I just smell so much better. Goodness, it smells smelling burnt. Okay, so since I just had a silk press, I want to restore some protein. I want to restore my elasticity, so to minimize breakage, because your hair is weakened. You add any type of heat to your hair, you're literally weakening the shaft. And once it weakens ever so much, of course it breaks. So to prevent that, you want to use a protein treatment. This is the one we're using. This is coming back in February. It will be rebranded though with a new look, but it'll be the same creaminess that you get. And I like to warm this up in my hands a bit to kind of get it to smooth on a bit better, because it's very thick. And I leave it thick. I could add more water to it to get it thinner or creamier, or maybe add some oils to it, but I don't, because this recipe works. It works. Now, I really should be sectioning this off and all that shit, but I have to run I gotta run some errands in a little bit, so I need to get done some errands that I've been putting off. I wish my hair fell forward like this and it was cute, but I just don't think it frames my face right. I don't know, I think the hair off my face looks better. I'm thinking about coming out with another protein treatment with a different kind of protein, which I think baobab and quinoa is probably the best for curly hair. But I might come out with one that's specifically for locks. Because that's another thing. Like, the care that I see listed online for locks is very minimal. Like it's only shampoo every 4 to 6 weeks, or 6 to 8 weeks, or during a retie. Only use rose water. Only use African black soap. What else? It's just so much, I feel like, misinformation, because I'm like, why are those the only options? I could not just use African black soap on my hair, honey. I just would need to use something a little fancier, a little more luxe, a little more bougie, I guess. Or use like Castile. That's another one, is Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, which I get that. And honestly, our whip shampoo is a Castile soap base. We just whip it. So it's like the same ingredients as Castile soap. We just whip that. And then we add a clay to it to give it that clarifying, super cleanse action without having to do like a full mask. Because, you know, some people just do the ACV. That's another one. ACV and baking soda for the like super duper bad versions, you know, ones who waited forever to wash. And I'm like, why'd you wait that long? How could you wait that long? Like, I sweat in my head. I'm a big girl. I work out. There's no workout that I'm ever gonna do where my scalp isn't damp. And speaking of working out, my lazy ass, like when I got sick in November, end of November for Thanksgiving, it took me about 2.5 weeks to get back on the bike. I got back on the bike good for a week, and then a week later, Christmas comes, I'm back sick again, and I haven't been back on that bike since. Well, I've been back on there twice, but that was terrible. I need to do better. Now that my curls are back, because I didn't want to work out with my silk press, because I was trying to keep it for as long as I could, but that's just not going to work. See, I'm getting a little length on me. I like it. And she gave me a good little trim, evened it up, cut my little crazy ends off. And I think it's gonna curl back nicely, so we're gonna see. But I'm gonna get back on this bike, and cause I got some goals, honey. I gotta get back to my goals. And another thing is I gotta get Fancy Homebody off my neck. This cow have me in a chokehold, honey. I unsubscribed from her group. Cause I like, girl, you ain't finna keep me in this group showing me all this shit, making me feel like it's beautiful though. Like, you know, that's how you want them. That's how I want y'all. But I had to get up out of there because, like, girl, I got so much other shit I need to spend this money on. I got enough of that shit. I love every single piece, though. I feel so confident in those clothes. I don't hate to say that. I'm going to stop saying that. I do. I feel confident in those clothes because I was struggling with how to dress my 40-year-old body like a mama. And like an older mama, but not 40 years old. And not my usual hooch, my back in the day thinking I'm fine as hell type of clothes. Like, I knew I couldn't wear that no more. And I love her clothes. They're comfortable and they're cute and they're practical, and I love it. So one day I want the cow to work with me. What I would love to do is put Pristine in just the background of one of her videos, like of her washing clothes like that. I think that's something she should actually do a reel on or a video on, is how to care for the clothes, because I bet you a lot of people overlook that. In each section she says what to do, and her signature ribbed collection, apparently, like that, you cannot return any of that shit. So you mess around, order a piece of that, you don't like it, you gotta keep it. And probably because she says very specifically that it should be hand washed and hung to dry. And most people are not gonna hand wash anything. And she probably realized that people were doing that, and they probably shrunk on them, because it's a very stretchy material, and if you dry it, it probably shrinks and it don't fit the same way. And so she's like, no refunds. I don't blame her. her either for that. So I don't hand wash mine. However, I do hang them to dry, and I always wash them on delicate, and I always wash them with pristine, so they smell amazing and they come out clean. And I wash them by themselves. Like I told y'all, I bougie about my little clothes because I plan for them to last a very, very long time. I'm not buying them clothes over again. I'm buying a new shit. So anyway, I would love to see a video of her breaking that down, or I'm gonna fuck around and do it for her using pristine, which I doubt she shared, because I doubt that. But that would be so cool if she did. That would help your girl out. But baby, asking these big people to do any type of collaboration with you and you're small, they will literally ignore you. I've emailed your girl Jackie, I know. Because I feel like, I mean, girl, our stuff would do so much better on your natural curls than what you be using. Like, I would love to see her curls with the marmalade. Them bitches would pop and be so perfect and last her for days. But she will not respond to my email. And I guess because my email wasn't formal enough. It probably wasn't. I asked her how much it costs to collaborate with you. And she probably don't have an actual number for everybody. I think it's probably different for every brand that she works with. But she can email me something like a range. Because if it's, I'm more than likely it's over $5,000. I need to put in my mind that you need to come up with $5,000 if you want her to promote your stuff. Because I know if she did, it would blow my shit out the water. So I don't know, bro. It's just so weird to me what some creators are expecting. And I saw one girl complaining online about how brands wouldn't pay her what she was asking for because her engagement was low. Like, I feel that. Because if you got, I mean, like, look at my platform. There are 84,000 people on that platform. 84,000 people on that Beyond the Tangles platform, yet it is going down every single day because that's a platform I didn't build from scratch. And the engagement is hell. I posted that Suge Avery post, the one about her being a pimp basically, and it blew up, reached 100,000 accounts. I post anything about my black ass and what my black ass is doing, crickets. I might get 10, 20 at the most. But you have to post catchy stuff to catch people now. Or it has to be a big creator promoting your stuff. You just promoting your own stuff? No. It's low engagement on there. And the girl was complaining about the people saying that her views were low. But like, that's the point. If nobody's seeing your stuff, then it's pointless for me to give you $500 for this reel if ain't nobody gonna see it, baby. That I need my money to be returned to me on this investment. So no, I'm not gonna pay if your engagement is extremely low but you have 100,000 followers. That truly means that your people are not engaging with you. You don't have that community where you could post you walking past the camera and they still gonna like and share the shit because it's you walking past the camera. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get this content creation game. I just want to get to the nitty gritty immediately. How much you cost? How much do you cost? How much, baby? Tell me how much you cost. When I know how much you cost, then I can like, okay, boom. And I know if I'm paying you out the ass, I need to be involved with the creation of this. And I feel like that some will be like, I don't do that. I do it, and if you like it, you like it. If you want me to change it, then you got to pay for that. Girl, I'm not paying for you to change it. I already paid you $3,000, $300. So that's why I want the raw videos. Give me the raw videos, and I'll put that shit together myself. So I'm about to sit on the dryer for about 15 minutes. Let this good protein, maybe 20 minutes. Let this good protein soak in, and then we're gonna rinse it out thoroughly. And then we're gonna come back in with some honey marmalade, make this shit curly and pretty and last for the rest of all next week. I'm gonna get back on this bike and have zero excuses. So I'll be back. All right, we're all cleaned and conditioned. Now we're gonna make these curls pop. So for those of you who have gotten your marmalade, and there will be more on the next drop, I left yours unscented because you know, you already got a lot of flavor going on with the product. With your, you know, conditioner and all that. So it's just, that was a thought frame. Same with the frizz-free spray. There's no scent. Plus, I tend to sneeze when I spray stuff around my head like that. That's just me though. So if anybody else suffered through that, you shouldn't have that issue either. I wish I could part this off. I might, let's see. Anyway, y'all's niece is driving me up the wall. I don't have any clips. Yes, I do. I have clips. I'll be back. Let me find my rat tail. So I'm trying to do this in very small sections to make sure I get every curl. And, you know, I'm back on social media in the way I used to be. And what I mean by that is like watching what's trendy and whatnot. Like what the girls are after. And I see the mousse gel combo. I don't know if that would be something I would be interested in. I always wanted to make a mousse though. And I started working on one, but it never really came to fruition. It didn't, I actually never got to the whole trying it out phase. I spent the day mixing up shit that I thought would make a good mousse, the foam part of it, and then being able to add ingredients that were beneficial to the hair. But I have yet to finish that and see if that's something that would work. I love the marmalade on my hair, bruh. It just makes it pop. And I think I'm gonna sit under the dryer. Instead of do the hand dryer. Because I hate diffusing. I hate it. It just takes so long. And with short hair, this just would dry so much quicker. Look how much moisture. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see the moisture? I hate that. I'm gonna try to get a good shot of it. To see if it is really moist. But anyway, right now I'm still regretting that I let this child get on this iPad, bruh. I hate that I bought this iPad because it consumed her. I had to take it again last week because after telling her multiple times, go ahead and get your bath, bruh. But she's supposed to be still getting her bath as soon as she get home. COVID era. Like, we did that every single day. Like, as soon as she walked in the house, she couldn't do anything but take a bath first. And then we start slacking up on that, and that's where I screwed up at. And I just recently told her I want her to go back to that since, for one, I've been sick so much lately. I gotta do something about this immune system. And then my last doctor visit, my only true ailments are my blood pressure, and they said cholesterol is high. So everything else is, according to them, pretty good. But I have been doing my own little thing lately, trying to help my blood pressure and cholesterol things naturally instead of taking those whack ass drugs. Cause those drugs, their side effects affect me very, very bad. Like, I'm on a blood pressure pill called losartan, which is, if you're on a blood pressure pill, that's probably one you're on, especially if you're black. And one of the side effects that I didn't realize till later on, because I didn't really check it out like I should have, to trust in my doctor, was muscle aches and pains. And honey, it caused it. I mean, like, constant pain, like nerve pain. And that has lessened a lot since I stopped taking them. My doctor would probably be pissed, but I don't care. I don't think he'd be pissed. I don't even think they care about you like that. I truly don't. And Julian brought home this card he got from somebody at work that was just walking around passing out his mom's card, who's a doctor here that just opened a practice or just joined a practice, and he was out promoting for her. I feel like stuff like that is like universe given. I feel like that, it might be a sign that you should check them out. So I'm considering switching over to her because my 3 months are up. And the medicine they had me on, the cholesterol, ain't helped at all. It has some rough side effects too, but not as bad as the, can y'all see the juicy? That's why I like color in my hair, because you can just really see the poppage when there's color in your hair. But I'm trying to stay away from color for now till I get it longer, and probably when I do break down and get these sister locks. I like it so far. But I'm thinking about going to that doctor. It's a female too. So I think I can be a little more detailed. I just honestly think that a man, especially an OB man, how in the hell could you understand the female body if you've never actually felt any of the symptoms that we go through? Like, I've always chosen a female OB for that reason. Even though I've dealt with some men OBs, like when my doctor was out or something, but I don't care for them. I just feel like you are textbook. Like, whatever my symptoms are, you can only give me your textbook response as to what that could be, when an actual woman who's experienced that can give you textbook and also hold some type of empathy for you and understanding what, that is, because they may have experienced it themselves, and give you some type of insight on what to do for it other than just the medication. So I've been putting off this wash day so long. Well, for one, I've been putting it off because my attitude sucks. And I don't like to hop on camera when I'm truly not feeling great. I mean, I ain't the greatest today, but I'm better. I'm making myself feel better by doing my hair, because it's so much going on that's so totally out of my control. And baby, if you could act serious, that is my problem, is that I hate when shit is out of my control. But she has taught me thoroughly to let it go. Because, I mean, you can't do shit. You can't do nothing about it. But try to fix it. And if you can't fix it, leave it alone. And it is what it is. And that's just, for some things, so hard for me. So hard. So I recently got to work with a client of mine. I guess I can call her a client now. She wanted some work done on herself because she was ready. She was like, I'm tired of feeling like this. I want to feel better and I want to feel different about the way things are. So we did her some work. And, you know, I just kind of stepped back and waited to see if I hear from her. And it was good. Like, it led her to a different perspective of things, I believe. And she's seeing things differently and ready to move forward. Because her thing was she wasn't able to see how she could move forward with the situation. And I mean, that's kind of where I am right now. Because I don't see how. I do see how. I just know that it's going to take fucking forever. And that's my problem. I have zero patience. And that's where I need to do the most work. So I'm working on it. It's hell. Having patience for something or with people. And waiting and waiting and waiting for what you want to happen. But I've been through this before and had patience about it. And it all worked out. And I know this will all work out. I can't see what it may look like. And I wish I could. I'm picturing what I want it to look like. But I'm trying not to have any expectations as well. And that what comes. And it will be what I need at the time that I need it. Shit is hard, bro. Living in life is so hard. It's so hard. But we all gotta go through it. I guess. Now, I think I'm going to try this forward. No, I'm not. I'm just going to do my little side part. I'm not going to waste this good day. I'm just going to do my little side part. A quarter a day. I need to clean this jar out so bad, but I just, if I'm being honest, don't want to. It will take several hours, but it is terrible. I'll leave that there. So that protein treatment got it feeling so soft. That's one thing I like about my protein. I've used protein treatments before that left my hair feeling like straight straw. Like straw. And it was so wiry feeling. And it took it several days to start back accepting moisture. Because in the beginning, like, it didn't matter how much I put on it. It didn't soak it up. It didn't do anything. It just still felt weird. And I was like, never. That literally what prompted me to look into making one that still gave me good moisture after the fact. Now, when my hair gets longer, I cannot wait to do a twist out with this shit. Wash and goes are cooling on, but a twist out, honey, dumb definition. Hold, frizz free for days, moisture for days. Ow, shit. Bastard. Let's see. Do I want this part on this side? I should have probably been on this side. You know what? I'm gonna go with a left part. I never part my hair over here. And let's see how it do. I know y'all can hear me breathing. Sorry. Don't do that. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna lay it all to this side. Well, actually, let me go ahead and pin down this side. I got this pinning thing from that little girl online. What's her name? I think Lenny? No, the Curl Conqueror. But there is one called Lenny. And I like her stuff too. I would love to see her use some of our products, especially the honey marmalade, on one of her customers. But I think she is like selling the technique. Like, I think she offers a workshop or something that she shows you how to do her type of curls yourself, which to me is pretty simple. I mean, you just got to be diligent and slow. And like, that's most of our problems. Say we don't like to go slow. We want hair and get done. With long hair, you gotta do it like that though. With short hair, I mean, you do too, but it just don't take as long with short hair, of course. It just don't take as long. So I was gonna enjoy my short hair days, because if I keep this up, look at that shit. All right, curl supper. I wish I could see it better in the light. It's so pretty. Definitely no heat damage, but she doesn't do a second pass on me. Because the second pass would damage it. My hair is very fine. Don't you pull it. And like, I think she uses a smoothing brush. And the smoothing brushes allow those curls to smooth. If they're smooth, they curl better. I think just turn into ringlets like that. And that's what you want for washing, girl. Let me take this out. This can wait till it dries. Can you blow my mind? Honestly, I'm so sick of that song, but if you're on social media, you're gonna hear that shit still. It ain't got old yet, unless the algorithm thinks I like her like that. Which I haven't even downloaded that little song because I don't have to. I'm going to hear it when I open that app. Any of them. It's crazy how social media can truly blow you up now. I mean, yeah, they blew us up. But now you gotta fight with that thing. I mean, you're not necessarily fighting. There's something else that I've come to accept is that everybody's just not gonna like everything you post. They're not gonna double tap it. They might even like it, but they're not gonna double tap everything. And you need to be alright with it. And TikTok, bro, TikTok is trash when it comes to that kind of stuff. I bought this, they kept offering me this deal they were having on running an ad, like an instant ad type of thing. You just pick one of your posts and for like $13, they would, shoot it out to like up to 3,000 people. This video got like 3,100 views, 700 something, 600 or 700, I haven't checked it lately. Something like 0 comments. 0. Like, pointless ass video. And I'm starting to accept just people don't want to talk to me. And I have to be okay with that. Yeah, I see what I'm talking about with these girls. So tomorrow, all day long, me and Julian will be cleaning all our ducts. Because I think the dust has gotten out of control up there. I'm waking up snotty. And I'm sick of it. Have y'all ever cleaned y'all ducts? I just hope it helps because I'm not trying to replace all this ductwork in this house. I don't want to do all that. Another friend that I mentioned on social media, on my podcast that she and I, she was the one that I said broke up with me. Like she's the one who introduced me to Sirius. And like, as I was growing into who I was becoming, she was also growing as well. But I guess we came to a point where she didn't need me. I still felt like I needed her, or maybe I wanted her to be still in my life because, for one, she introduced me to Sirius, and I was so grateful for her for doing that. And I wanted to continue to share my journey with her, but she was like, no. And it was heartbreaking, but we recently reconnected as well, and it's so crazy because we're both still on this journey of trying to figure out what is this that we've gotten ourselves into, and are we supposed to be here or not? And if we're not, getting ourselves out of it. And, that's the hard part. And it has been very nice reconnecting with her. It's like when Sirius passed, it was time for me to be able to have friends, because I did not have a friend. Sirius was my only friend for those years that me and my closest people fell out. And making new friends is so hard, because I'm just not like most people. I'm a homebody. I like to be at the house. I'm not trying to chill every weekend, maybe a weekend, but not every weekend. And I don't care to do the whole group party thing. For one, that whole splitting the bill thing. I'm one of those people who, I'm not about to split no big high ass bill with you. I went through that a few years ago, and it wasn't a high bill, and I ended up splitting it. But I was so upset with myself for doing that, because I'm like, this is what you said you would not do. And I feel like the person who was encouraging the split was doing it like on purpose, because they ordering drink after drink. I'm not ordering drinks because I don't drink like that. And I was watching my little pennies, but I was there to celebrate someone I cared about birthday. But I did not want to split no bill. And I think that when someone says they don't want to split the bill, that should be okay with the people at the table, because it don't matter. You're going to be responsible for your meal anyway. So if someone says they want to opt out of spending, like, what you gonna call them cheap for that? That's stupid. How are they cheap, bruh? I didn't come here to buy you breakfast. I come to buy the birthday girl her breakfast. She's the birthday girl. I don't even know you. You're just one of her friends. You and I can split her breakfast if you're trying to celebrate her. But if you're ordering a bunch of fucking drinks and half of the menu, then no, I don't feel like I'm obligated to pay for your breakfast as well. So I just kind of don't do that anymore. Or, I mean, like, I don't really get invited either, because I might get invited, but I usually be like, hey, if y'all are doing this split bill thing, then I won't be able to make it. And they'd be like, okay. They don't ever be like, oh, it's okay, girl, you can pay your own bill. But come on, we want you there. It's like, we want you there to help split the bill. And that's just, I'm not gonna do it. Like, if it was a birthday party for me, I would expect me not to have to pay. But y'all figure out how y'all want to pay. All right. I am going to separate these a little bit more, because this is the money piece. All right, we're gonna get on the dryer and see what happens. That's the curls, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna go sit in the dryer for maybe 20, 30 minutes. It depends on how long it takes. And I will come back to let y'all see what it looks like. Be back. All right, y'all. This is it. It is still nowhere near dry. But I'm running short on time. Yeah, because I have to be somewhere before a certain time. So, but this is it. This is gonna last me about a week. I put a little pin here to kind of hold that back up off my face. And as it gets older, it starts to puff. It'll be bigger. But I'm okay with it. Like this. Let's better look at them. And top back on the wall. And I'm gonna put a little frizz-free spray. go nowhere. No. Put a little moisture, not moisture, but more so shine. I want some color so bad, but I'm gonna wait. But that's it. Thank y'all for watching and listening to me rant. We're gonna do this all again in another week, and I'm gonna try to do some type of different style. I'm gonna look up some stuff. And you can always take your curls too after they are dry and pull them apart to make even more fluffiness. And like it doesn't lose this, like it doesn't frizz. Yeah. Like this girl right here, that perfect little curl, just pull it apart. But this is it. It's gonna work. All right, thank y'all for watching. And I promise to be more consistent. I'll be back next week with something. I'm gonna get out this funk I'm in. Because when I'm in a funk, my creativity is also in a funk. Like I don't want to do it. But little baby hairs. But anyway, y'all be good. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
My body says